What's up, y'all? It's been so long since I've uploaded a video, and I bet you can tell something looks very different about me. If it's not already obvious, I did the big chop. Of course, you know this is Janay's Way, where I do things my way. So today's tutorial is going to be for finger waves on short natural hair. We're going to want to grab our tools, combs, brushes, some setting lotion. I'm using Eco Styler gel, some wrap strips, a blow drying bonnet if you don't have a dryer you can sit under, and then I use a do-rag to put on top just so everything lays flat. So first I start out figuring where I want my part to be. I usually like to wear a side part, so I'm gonna go ahead and part it and try and get the part as clean as possible. So while I'm doing that, let's just talk about why I had to cut my hair. If you see in my previous videos, I went back to kind of the copper orange color, and I had dyed over the color so many times, it ate my hair up, and I honestly had no other option but to cut it all off. So I did the big chop at the end of May, and here we are now. Once I get my part where I want it, I go ahead and brush out my hair just so it can start laying the way that I want it to. I start with the back for the Eco Styler gel, applying a liberal amount because you want your hair to lay flat. I will say when I first tried this style, I used way too much gel, and you really don't need that much, especially if your hair slicks down really easily. When I was searching for styles for my TWA, I could not find anybody who was doing a finger wave type style on short natural hair. Everybody had a perm, and I refused to relax my hair. I've moved on to the front now where I'm doing the same thing, but this time when I brush the hair, I'm gonna try and brush it towards the back because it's a little long over my ears and I want it to lay down really flat. The brush I like to use for this is kind of a combo brush. It has the boar bristles and it has like the parts like the wig brush does. And once I get that side as flat as I want it, I go ahead and move on to the other side. Now that I've laid my hair the way I want to, I switch over to the harder brush just to start brushing down everything and making it as flat as possible. I don't know where I bought this brush, but this thing is hard. It literally feels like you brushing your scalp. This is the time when I have to work really quickly because as you can see, it's already curling back up and it's not flat anymore. So it's time to move on and get the setting lotion on there. Again, I use a decent amount because I want to make sure that my hair is really set into place. So for this part, I only swoop the edges because I don't want to lift up the rest of my hair. And it still is going to get the same effect as if I had finger waves all the way around. This part was so tedious for me because I'm a perfectionist, so it took me a while to really get it to lay how I wanted it to. I do want to say I'm sorry for neglecting you guys, but times have changed and other platforms have just been easier to use in short format, but I definitely want to get back more active on my YouTube. Something that I discovered that worked for me is if I take the comb and I kind of push the waves into place, it really looks like finger waves, especially because I tried to do it the real way and I could not get it. I gave up immediately. Now my bang, this side is the side that really gave me hell. Aside from the fact that I hate having all this product on my face, my hair just would not stay. And it's not just because of this video. This happens every single time. And that's why I say you have to move really quickly when you're trying to do the waves around the edges. Even though this is sped up, it did take me probably about 10 minutes to get the hair exactly how I wanted it. I had to rinse the comb off because I was getting a lot of product buildup with the gel and the styling foam. I was getting a little frustrated, but as you can see, I decided to do me a little Betty Boop swoop right here, and I thought that was so cute. It actually turned out really, really cute. So anyways, like I said, my hair was really damaged and the best option was for me to cut it off. I did try and wait until I had a good amount of new growth so I could rock some short styles without having a straight up fade. Here, I'm just checking to see if there's any areas that I can kind of fix before I lay my strips. As you can tell by the look on my face, I messed it up again. So it took me probably another 10 minutes again to lay that side down all over again. There's really no real technique for me to use these strips. It's just a learning process. I have put them on there wrong and had to start completely over. I put them on there right and it turned out perfectly. Every time it's always something different. I immediately noticed that it was messing up all my hard work in the front. So I took it down and had to fix my hair again. When they tell you that maintaining short hair is not easy, they're telling the truth. Believe them. So now I'm going in and I'm tying the wraps down in the opposite way so that my bangs can lay down flat and I won't have any issues with it crinkling back up. So I'm wrapping. It's giving Mummy, it's giving Frankenstein, and yeah. Once I'm all done, I cut the ends off of the strips just because I don't want all that stuff flying around in my face. And then it's time to attach my soft bonnet dryer, and I'll sit under this for about 30 to 45 minutes on low until my hair is almost, if not completely, dry. I try to take the strips off as carefully as possible, but as you can see, I thought going quick was gone. I thought it was gonna make it come off easily and like leave the hair in place, but it actually pulled it and messed it up. So I grabbed me some spritz and sprayed it down, and I blow dried it for a little bit longer just so it could sit, but it wasn't too noticeable, so I wasn't too worried about it. Now, why did it take me until the end to realize that I recorded this whole video with some ashy lips? Anyways, I got the blow dryer and did it one more time for good measure because I really did not want to mess up the front. I went ahead and did my makeup with the last strip still on because I wanted to give it just a little bit more time to dry. So it did shift just a little bit from the strips, but overall I think it came out pretty good. This is probably my second time doing this style, so I'm still really satisfied with how it came out. Y'all know I am by no means a professional, so this is the best I could do with what I had. And honestly, this is one of my favorite styles now that I have short hair, and I love to just slick my hair down and get up and go. Here's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a comment below to tell me what you think. See you guys next time.